What up with it, y'all? S2G Productions, NATV/GenoVision, and just came out new GenerationWaves. I want to welcome y'all to the first episode of GenerationWaves. You got your boy Low Key Meech right here, and your boy S2G Productions/GenoVision. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know where to find us. All over the place: YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We everywhere, for real. We new waivers coming up, you know what I'm saying, in the game, for real. To be honest, waves been in our life, all our life, for real. My mom had waves, my daddy had waves, my grandpa had waves, you know what I'm saying, just a whole generation of waves. So now that waves is like hella popular right now, you know what I'm saying, we gonna just do a video to where we can teach y'all about waves, to where y'all can get those waves that y'all desire, you know what I'm saying, because you know, waves are the waves, you know what I'm saying, curls for the girls, however you want to do it, however you want to say it, you know, it don't really matter. But we are here to address some of the issues with, you know what I'm saying, getting waves for beginners. Now, this is a video strictly for wave beginners. Now, my guy Low Key Meech here, he came to me about like almost a year ago and was like, you know, because he's my nephew, he was like, man, how do I get waves? Because he cut all his hair off, he had braids. And when he asked me how to get waves, you know what I'm saying, it was just, you know, a step that I was taught by some guys from California on how to get your waves and keep your waves and make your waves look right. So when he asked me, you know what I'm saying, I just gave him the games, you know what I'm saying, that I got from California guys. A lot of guys tell you, well, you should just brush your hair a lot. They haven't gave nobody a set like number. How many strokes should I do? So with that being said, my guy Low Key Meech, he came to me and asked me, you know what I'm saying, what should I do about my wave situation? And the game I was gave was, you start out with 2,500 strokes. You do 2,500 strokes a day, and me, myself, S2G, Simply Geno Green, will guarantee you that you will get waves. It's gonna take the first 5 weeks, and this is for guys that strictly like beginner wavers. You don't have no waves. Because when I very first started my waving, you know what I'm saying, bro? I didn't have no waves, bro. I didn't have like, I mean, when I cut all my hair off, my hair was cut down to a number 1. And that cut any pattern that I had in my hair, which I didn't have no pattern anyway because I had went from the transition from braids. So they had to cut all the braid transitions out. I mean, braid patterns out of my hair. Once that was done, it took brushing. Now, I'm not going to be one of those guys, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of guys out here that do brushing and be brushing and love to brush and everything, for real. And these guys are really great brushers. 360GZ. I done seen a lot of guys from the Beam team. You done seen a couple guys. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot, right? You know what I'm saying. There's a lot of guys out there that do tutorials on how to keep your waves right, but I just myself feel like they didn't never give me no set number. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you get a set number, that's a goal you can achieve. Some people can say, oh, well, you can set the number as, oh, brush your hair for an hour straight. But if you brush your hair for an hour straight, who's to say that you brush your hair for that whole hour straight? You might get interrupted. A phone call might happen, a text, a notification, something that distracts you in that hour and takes 10 minutes away from your brushing, 5 minutes away from your brushing, 2 minutes away from your brushing. So you didn't fully get that whole hour. So with me and my method, I feel like you get 2,500 strokes in, you can count them in, for real. 625 on the top, 625 on the side, 625 on the back, and 625 on the other side. You get those 2,500s in, and I guarantee you within 5 weeks, 35 days, you should see some ripples. If not waves, you know, you gotta count every stroke. You can't be like, oh man, I'm gonna get some waves, man, for real, and then be like, oh, I didn't count my strokes, I forgot this and another. This is gonna get you dedicated. I believe if you dedicated enough to count each stroke and know you didn't count the 25 strokes, then you should have no problem being dedicated to keep doing. So with that being said, let's start out with 100 on the top, 100 on the side, 100 on the back, and 100 on this side. You do them in hundreds. The last 100, you do 125, 125, 125, 125. Now, once you then got your 125 in, let's say my advice to you is get the 2,500 in as fast as possible. Well, not as fast as possible. I don't mean brush your hair real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. No. I mean, Get them out as early as you can in your day. Let's say you brush your teeth. After you brush your teeth, get 100 in on the top. After you eat your breakfast, get 100 in on the back. On the way to work, you got to get them in somewhere throughout the day. My advice to you is to get them out as early as possible. Because you get those strokes in as early as possible. Once you get past those 25, and this is a tip, a bonus. Once you get past those 2,500 strokes, and you good on those 2,500 strokes, you're going to go ahead and keep brushing for the rest of the day. But you got your 2,500 in. You know that for sure. That there's no guarantee, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it that you didn't get your 2,500. Now, once you got your 2,500, all the other strokes are bonus strokes. So you know what I'm saying? You could get up to maybe 5,000, 10,000, who knows? But we're going to set a foundation for all you new beginners. For real, for all new beginners, man, for real. This is the easiest and the best way to discipline yourself and show yourself and all the other wavers in this wave culture that you are dedicated to getting your waves. Let's see those waves out there, guys. Hit that like button and the subscribe button down below and let me know that y'all willing to join the wave culture, get those waves, keep those waves, and have those waves busting. Because you know those waves got to be busting anyway. Not to mention low-key Meech. For real, he was my pupil. I was his teacher. And I must admit, I have to admit and bow down that yes, low-key Meech has surpassed his teacher in the wave game. The 360 is coming in real nice. Y'all gonna get to see some of his wolves. Y'all gonna get to see a lot of his haircuts. Y'all gonna get to see a lot of his waves. And he's gonna come at y'all with a lot of tutorials on how to get that 360 pattern, how to keep that 360 pattern, and how to make that 360 pattern even deeper. So, you got something to say? You know what I'm saying, my boy. This is our first video, y'all. I'm like kind of used to it. My boy, low-key Meech, he kind of like shy, so I'm trying to work him into it. But I have been doing a lot of talking. So Meech, you can take the floor, man.
It's like Uncle Sam though, like the 2,500 strokes a day. It's like dudes they tell you like an hour. Like Uncle Sam though, you can brush your hair for an hour straight, 3 hours straight. But you don't know how many times you're gonna brush your hair, how many strokes you got in. And not to mention, you can be brushing your hair 3 hours straight, brushing the wrong direction. So if you're not brushing the right direction, your 3 hours is just...
That's a good point, Meech.
Progress, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to have it where you doing 25 strokes the right way, all around, in the motion, in a particular motion. You know what I'm saying? To keep it all intact. That's how you keep your connections in, keep the force getting in, the deep, the depth, all that. You know what I'm saying? Comb when you woof. You know what I'm saying? Use oils when you woof.
Make sure you keep your do-rags.
Yeah, do-rags.
Oh, and another thing too, like my guy Meech was here who has been like put me up on my crown because I haven't quite got my crown all the way together yet. His crown is a lot tighter than mine, as y'all will see in the videos. A mirror. That's another key factor in beginning waves, for real. Once you start seeing your ripples come in, like he said, with your pattern and everything, you know what I'm saying? Another thing, guys, let me digress real quick. Another thing, guys, too, is don't worry about a pattern right now.
Yeah,
don't worry about a pattern.
Right.
Get those 2,500 strokes in every day. Once you get waves, then that's when you worry about a pattern. Right now, all you got to do is, all you need to be focusing on is getting waves. Seeing those ripples, babe. You know what I'm saying? For real. Making them come in. Being dedicated. Stay focused. Get those waves in. Get those strokes in. If you got to, write those strokes down. I want to see you guys writing those strokes down if you have to. Remember your strokes. It's all a part about being dedicated and disciplined.
Exactly. Real discipline.
Now, before we end this video, you know we always got to give y'all a nice wave check. Seeing as that y'all tuned in and turned on, you know what I'm saying, this video, y'all clicked on the video, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. I need you to hit y'all like button for real and let us know that y'all messing with us. And before we go, let me show how we do it around here. This is S2G Productions, Simply Gino Green, you know what I'm saying? GenerationWaves. Y'all better tap in, don't tap out. The waves are real. Y'all see us. 1. What up with it, y'all? Generation Waves, man. I'm gonna need y'all to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down in the section, man. Y'all know what time it is. There's more videos to come. One.